Musk's vocal support, expressed through his social media platform X, has reignited debates around free speech, political extremism, and the influence of global tech moguls in national politics. In a series of posts on X, Elon Musk, the world's richest man and newly appointed advisor to Donald Trump, pinned the phrase "Free Tommy Robinson" to the top of his profile. Musk described Robinson as a truth teller while sharing a controversial documentary linked to the activist. Robinson, however, is no stranger to controversy and has had several run-ins with the law.
For many years, Tommy Robinson has been at the forefront of exposing the horrific crimes committed by underground gangs and the systemic issues that allowed these atrocities to persist. For his outspoken views, he faced ridicule, criticism, and was labeled an ultra-right extremist. However, recent revelations regarding government cover-ups have validated his efforts. Just yesterday, new information surfaced revealing the shocking extent of the grooming gang scandal and the intentional suppression of crucial details. In this context, billionaire and free speech advocate Elon Musk has publicly voiced his support for Tommy Robinson, calling for his immediate release. In today's video, we will delve into this situation and explore how reform could significantly impact Tommy. Since Tommy Robinson's return from the New Year holidays, a major scandal has erupted surrounding the concealment of grooming gangs. Throughout the years, he has bravely spoken out about the horrific crimes committed by these gangs and the systemic failures that allowed them to thrive.
Have you or anyone from Reform UK been in touch with Elon Musk about his tweets on UK politics in recent days?
I haven't spoken to him for some time, a few days. He's tweeting about everything. He's tweeting about farming, he's tweeting about Keir Starmer's competence, he's tweeting about Tommy Robinson, he's tweeting about me, Reform UK. He has a whole range of opinions, some of which I agree with very strongly, and others of which I'm more reticent about. Oh, having him as a supporter is very helpful to our cause. I mean, goodness me. I mean, he's an absolute hero figure, particularly to young people in this country. So yes, he's very helpful indeed. Now look, everyone says, well, what about his comments on Tommy Robinson? Look, my position is perfectly clear on that. I never wanted Tommy Robinson to join UKIP. I don't want him to join Reform UK, and he won't be.
Musk's bold position has ignited a genuine uproar in both political and social circles. His involvement could mark a pivotal moment in the battle for justice and freedom of speech in the UK. Let's delve deeper into this. Elon Musk's backing of the Reform UK program has recently become a hot topic of conversation in political circles. Rumors suggest that Musk, known for his candid views on free speech and the pressing need for systemic reforms, is contemplating a substantial donation to the party, which could dramatically alter the political landscape in the UK. As of the time of recording, these rumors remain unconfirmed, yet they have already sparked a wave of discussion and controversy. Musk's public endorsement of Reform UK has significantly boosted the party's visibility and appeal, particularly among those disenchanted with traditional political structures and eager for change. However, this newfound attention brings to light a crucial and contentious issue: the apparent reluctance of Reform UK to collaborate with Tommy Robinson. Nigel Farage, a key figure in the party and one of its most recognizable representatives, has consistently distanced himself from Robinson, firmly stating that he wants nothing to do with him. Richard Tice has also faced considerable criticism for his dismissive attitude.
What is Tommy Robinson's appeal, and why does he have such a big following?
I think it's because he speaks about things that affect the ordinary people, that the MPs don't really affect them because they're not living where we're living. I'm not saying Tommy's right on everything he says, but you have to look through the narrative at some of the finer, genuine concern. We can't just keep denying there's problems, or there's no problems with immigration when there are problems, where local people are seeing the difference. We need to start having open, honest conversations about various issues. We need to reclaim the conversations back.
Despite the relentless attacks and labels branding him as a far-right extremist, recent revelations have confirmed many of Tommy Robinson's bold statements with shocking clarity. They reveal that authorities not only concealed the perpetrators but also pressured victims into silence, leaving them to suffer in silence. Tommy Robinson remains imprisoned under conditions typically reserved for the most dangerous criminals. And for what? For having the courage to share the truth through video. Meanwhile, new disclosures about the grooming criminal network exposed the horrific consequences of systemic failures that led to this nightmare. Robinson's relentless efforts to address these crimes, despite facing ostracism and humiliation, are finally starting to receive the recognition they deserve. His work has been vindicated, and the entire nation must acknowledge that it owes him a heartfelt apology. Elon Musk, who has become an ally in Robinson's tireless quest for justice, has not remained silent. In a series of impactful tweets, he highlighted Robinson's activities, including retweeting his documentary that candidly showcases the suffering of survivors. Musk even pinned a tweet to his profile calling for Robinson's release, questioning why the UK continues to punish a man who dared to expose the truth. In his scathing critique, Musk did not hold back in addressing the failures of political leadership, challenging the role of figures like Prime Minister Keir Starmer in the systemic cover-up of information. He demanded accountability from those who allowed these atrocities to occur and from those who sought to silence whistleblowers. This is not merely a fight for justice, it is a battle for human dignity and the fundamental right to truth.
I don't think that Tommy Robinson is frothing anything either.
I didn't say he was either. I said he was an extremist, but I didn't say he was frothing.
Well, I disagree with you on that. And the man that I was there with, in fact, just not one man, but the person I was there with, I was referring to a moment ago, who is Muslim, I'm sure if he was on the line with me right now, he would be putting you straight, that you're giving out the wrong message, that Tommy Robinson is not an extremist. He says certain things that are truths. The reason why he's been convicted to prison for 18 months today, your news bulletin is saying that he put out repeated falsehoods or something like that. Actually, it's the opposite. He's been put in prison for telling the truth.
In October, during the massive Unite London protest that attracted hundreds of thousands of participants, Tice's remarks about wanting nothing to do with the party sparked a wave of discontent among Robinson's supporters and others who advocate for similar ideals. This statement struck a deep blow to many, leaving them feeling profoundly disappointed, as it appeared that the bridges between Reform UK and Robinson's supporters had been irreparably burned. For these individuals, this split was not merely a political disagreement, it was a devastating blow to their hopes and dreams for justice. They view Reform UK as a party that should align with their core values, particularly on crucial issues like justice reform, government accountability, and the protection of the rights of those who are vulnerable due to systemic failures. However, the party's refusal to support Robinson resulted in a painful division, leaving many grappling with feelings of bitterness and disappointment. But now, with Elon Musk openly supporting Tommy Robinson, the situation is taking an unexpected and thrilling turn. The alignment of Musk's values with Robinson's beliefs, especially regarding freedom of speech and the exposure of systemic violations, raises a critical question. Can Musk's influence serve as a catalyst for reconciliation between Reform UK and Robinson's movement? The potential for such a significant transformation is immense. If Reform UK can bridge this divide, it could unite two groups striving for similar goals, tackling institutional flaws, championing justice, and challenging political correctness. Such an alliance could attract a broader base of supporters and forge a powerful coalition for change that has the potential to alter the course of history.
Critics say Musk's actions reflect a troubling normalization of far-right ideologies under the guise of free speech. Supporters argue that Musk is standing up against censorship and championing free expression. But as Robinson's ties to extremist groups, including the Proud Boys and UK riots, are scrutinized, the line between free speech and incitement to hate becomes increasingly blurred. Is Elon Musk wielding his influence irresponsibly, or a free speech advocate challenging government's overreach? For now, the debate over Tommy Robinson and Musk's controversial stance rages.
However, the challenges remain extremely serious and demand immediate attention. Reform UK must carefully consider the risks of potentially alienating moderate supporters who might view Robinson as a polarizing figure. This creates tension and anxiety that the party could lose the backing of those who genuinely believe in its principles. Simultaneously, the absence of support from Musk, coupled with the rising popularity of the Robinson case, could result in a missed opportunity to communicate its ideas and broaden the party's influence. As the situation unfolds, it becomes increasingly evident that Musk's involvement has introduced a new dynamic to UK politics. His courageous decision to openly support Robinson has not only reignited passionate discussions about freedom of speech and justice, but has also highlighted internal conflicts within Reform UK.
What about the UK riots when they say you're at the forefront and you're instigated every riot in the UK?
Bruv, totally insanity, because I made a video, again, luckily, because if it didn't, it had 8 million views on X. I made a video saying, let's see what I said about the riots. And I put together everything from the start of the riots. And it's me saying, stop fucking burning shit, you weirdos. Stop attacking police. You see those police officers? They're out on the front. Everything I said is a total opposite of what the media said. There's no evidence. Use ChatGTP. Yeah? Use AI and say, did Tommy Robinson instigate? And I never once claimed it was a Muslim. I never once claimed it was a asylum seeker. I didn't. Nigel Farage did. Certain people did. I didn't. Yeah, never once. So there's no truth at all in the fact that I instigated any riots.
Could Musk's influence be the key to bridging these divides and creating a united movement capable of changing the course of history? Meanwhile, Meghan Markle's return to Instagram has been labelled as absurd and is seen as yet another attempt by the Sussexes to profit following her launch of a new solo account. In comments to reporters, Charles Reid, the former royal correspondent for The Sun, expressed his confusion over the Duchess of Sussex's New Year's post, stating, "Honestly, I don't understand what she's up to right now. I would have thought we should have played the theme from Jaws while she was running toward the water." This remark underscores how society views the actions of the Sussexes, suggesting that their efforts to draw attention to themselves are met with mockery and dissatisfaction. See you next time.